All right, let's set you up so we can capture some hoof stuff. That's perfect there. I'm going to start on his easier side. However, when we're doing this with the bowl, especially for the front feet, you're going to see this, it's challenging based on how he's standing and where he's putting his weight. So I might want to start on the opposite side when he's standing like this, but I also don't mind him backing up a step or two at this stage. Good. Very nice. We're going to go for 3 on each hoof. If that goes well, just for the lift. We'll see. See? So it's not going well just for the lift. So, let's do some troubleshooting where we are at. See if we can't get some understanding. Good. So that, he had to step back with his rear hoof, I think, and that really helped him keep his balance for the lift. I don't think it's so much a lack of understanding, although we have to keep our clicks really clear. So when he lifts it for me like that, he allows me to catch it, and he's much better balanced that way, rather than me starting having my hand further down his leg. So let's pay real attention to what he does here with his body. Yeah, so he's setting up with his body for me, and that's really allowing him to give me the hoof and kind of keep it there momentarily very nicely. Let's see, without much change in the setup, how he can show us if he understands what's going on in this leg. So I'll touch it a bit. Nice. So I'm going to move this a little bit back because he needs that backwards weight shift for this guy. Funny how he started with the wrong hoof. So that leg shaking there, I don't think that that's a lack of understanding. I think we're struggling with our balance. And as I stumble. Good job. Wrong one, bub. So let's think about what just happened there. I'm gonna try a little frustration there. Let's try going back. Here, bub. Let's try quick. Seeing if he understands the game again with this leg. Because my hypothesis at this moment is his left side in general is just harder to balance. That's really beautiful. Everything that just happened there. We're not getting that on the other side. But you can see how he's clearly starting his balance obviously far differently. Oh, good boy. Oh my goodness. My apologies, sir. Let's try. I just bonked him on the chin. So let's try setting him up like with the hoof I want, the front hoof. There we go. And he adjusted in the back. So starting with the front hoof I want forward. So when he adjusts backwards, it's going to be more natural for him to lift this leg. Okay, and that mimics a lot better the success on the other side we were seeing, because same thing, he's adjusting his weight back, giving him a more natural step with that leg. I'm not touching it to Q. He's just lifting it and allowing me to catch it. That's great. So I think the frustration we see is when he's not set up for success in his balance. And there we go, another lift, sort of uncued by my touch, no stamping, barely any adjustment for balance. So that's great. I'm going to give that to him. I'm going to see now. So we've set up equally on both sides. Because we're watching so carefully, let's just see what happens when we set him up again for his front on this side, but we're actually going to go to his rear. And we'll just see where he needs to be standing for balance for his rear on this side, starting with the same position where we were having success with the front. So let's kind of try to catch him. Now I moved the bowl to sort of catch him in that position where he was balanced for the lift. So here we're actually backwards again. We're set up for the success of the front left, and that seems to be the diagonal. Let's see if we're kind of switched again here, and we're also backing up into the puddle, which I don't love. But besides trial and error for balance, good job, my love. We are getting a lot of success for the understanding part. This is as far as I'm getting with back hooves right now, as far as I want. Which is really for the back as well. I'm not going as far down to his lower leg or his hoof. I'm just having him lift it. And I'm not even catching. Good job. What I do want to make sure of, way to go, my love. What I do want to make sure of is that I'm not waiting so long that I'm catching much twitching or kicking. Obviously don't want to mark for that. Now here is his kicking leg, the leg he likes to kick with. Not that I feel like I'm in danger, but I do think it also has to do with struggling a bit more with balance on this side, where different from the function of actually kicking at me or out or whatever, he's more just twitching and trying to catch his balance if we do see that on this side. Unless, of course, we're doing something really wrong and it is frustration. Okay, so we caught that, right? That was set up for success on the opposite side, where he didn't even have to adjust to lift up that hoof. He started to afterwards, but the front hoof. Okay, great, thank you. So again, I think clear understanding what we're struggling with is balance. Now I owed this to a colleague to show her. I've seen some farriers start in a safe position, which is they really have their back to the horse, and I don't like this for myself because I have to like look obviously really far over there. But of course we got a kick there. That's curious. So instead of kind of going down with their head, I've seen them start with their back, and then it kind of allows them to crouch like this instead of going head first. I really don't like, I hate it. It's not for me. It might be with a more dangerous horse, but now considering we just got a little bit of a kick there. What I also did when I had my back turned for that example was I sort of stroked him a lot more. Then there's been at least 2 times now where I've barely touched him and he's lifted that. Yeah, I didn't even touch him there. So my new hypothesis is that that kick we got was more of a consequence of sort of being tickled. Again, a different function than kicking out at me or being aggressive, but more of a, you did it there again when I touched him. This is what we're testing for. Again, more of a function of just a reflex for flies. And then with this being his like kicking leg, it may be sensitive for other reasons, otherwise unknown. So let's prove my hypothesis. That's pretty good though. That was a longer contact stroke just above his hock. Let's see what happens when we touch his bum with some. He doesn't like this game. We did go for many reps. Good job. So we'll just continue our trials some other time. He did great. He did fucking awesome. Did I not start with, oh, we'll do 3 for each hoof and then not do that at all? Yeah.